everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's video, it is a things I would bring with me to the Eras Tour, like in my bag video. I've been to the Eras Tour twice so far, so I've seen it at MetLife in the US and I've also seen it in Paris. So I've done vlogs on both of those if you want to check them out. But this video is one that has been requested quite a lot, so I thought I would make it basically what I personally include in my bag. Now obviously there are different bag restrictions everywhere, so every single stadium has their own bag restriction. So in the UK, not many of the stadiums really have a clear bag policy. I personally do have a clear bag because MetLife required them. So in the US, a lot of the stadiums have a clear bag policy, but it is not the same everywhere. They also have different standard kind of like size bag policies as well. So you'll notice that some of them say A5, some of them say A4. A lot of them don't really want you to take bags. So if you can avoid taking bags, do avoid taking bags. This is what I know is allowed with me when I've been to concerts, but it could be different for you essentially. So please check the bag policy of the stadium you're going to. All you need to do to find out the bag policy of the stadium you're going to is search the stadium. So Wembley Stadium, Eras Tour bag policy. There should be like a bag policy FAQs. It will come up. So, I never introduced myself. Hello, my name is Rachel. I do lots of Taylor Swift videos and like travel vlogs and stuff. If you want to check them out, that would be so cool. And if you want to like and subscribe, that would be really awesome as well. So, I just have a clear bag here because again, this is just what we use for MetLife and Paris, just because it's easy and it is quite a small one. I do believe that for Anfield, it is a very small bag. It's an A5. I'm not sure if this would even class as A5. Maybe it would. Just about class as A5, but yeah, do double check on that bag policy. So let's have a look at what I would take. One of the most important things, in fact the thing I would probably say is vital, is your phone. Your tickets will be on your phone. Most of the Eras Tour tickets are not printable, you have to have them on the app. So make sure you bring your phone. For my phone personally, what I also like to have on it is a pop socket. So I just love pop sockets, they're so much easier to hold. I also have a phone strap as well because if you're going to London, it's so easy for your phone to get stolen, so please bring a phone strap of some kind. I've also seen ones where they kind of like hang around your neck. I'm considering getting one of those because then also you don't have to worry about taking it in and out of your bag, you can just kind of like hang it. So I'm tempted to get one of those. But this is what my phone just kind of like looks like. So we've got this. This is from Skinny Dip. I'll put like the items I bought in the description as well if you want to get them. Some of them will be affiliate links as well, just in case you're curious. You're free to buy them without the affiliate link too if you just want to search them. So this is from Skinny Dip. It says lover, which is so cute. It's like a friendship bracelet style. My phone case is Scooby-Doo. I really love Scooby-Doo. And then this pop socket is just from Amazon. I just wanted like a cheap one that doesn't distract too much from the phone case because I need a pop socket. I cannot cope with I don't have a pop socket. So that is my phone. It's the most important thing. Now, also important on the topic of phones, chargers. Now some stadiums have a policy where the charger cannot be bigger than your phone. So this one's thicker than my phone, definitely, so it is thicker, but it's not bigger because we do have a charger downstairs that's like massive, that is like double the size of my phone. So again, check your stadium's policy. If that is their policy, you might be able to take more than one charger, say if you are worried about kind of your phone running out of battery, if it's not got a great battery. But again, you'll have to double check if you can take two because some stadiums are really strict, some of them aren't as strict, it just really varies. So yeah, this is my phone charger. I've had this for years. It works. Make sure it's fully charged. If you're staying at a hotel, if you're traveling for the Eras Tour, make sure you also bring the charger for your portable charger because sometimes they have different cables. I know mine definitely does, rather than just like USB-C. Bring an extra charger like for this, just because you're going to want to charge it. Say if you are exploring a new city the next day, you're going to a concert the next day and stuff, make sure you charge it and make sure obviously it's fully charged before the concert too. So if you're exploring this new city during the day, I recommend going back to the hotel before you go to the concert to kind of obviously get yourself ready, but also to recharge everything because you want kind of the most charge you can have because obviously you're going to be taking lots of pictures. That takes it drains the phone battery, trust me, it drains the phone battery. And also if it's warm and it's summer in the UK right now and like Europe, it can drain the phone battery really quickly. So yes, I also obviously have a charger as well. Make sure you have a specific charger for everyone's phone. So my phone is an iPhone 15 Pro, if anyone curious. Some people asked about the like videos I took them on that, and it is a USB charger, and these cables are just from Amazon, and they're pretty long, so I usually just wrap them around to kind of make them less long. But then if I've got it in my bag, I can then hold it as well, because there's like long enough that it doesn't have to be like next to it. There are also chargers, I personally don't have them, but a lot of people do, that stick on the back of your phone. I personally don't, because I've got the pop socket, so it doesn't really make that possible, but there are ones that stick on the back of your phone that might be more convenient for you. Okay, I think that's everything out of the way in technology. In terms of cameras, I won't take a camera with me, I don't think. A lot of people in the US took point and shoot cameras, so kind of ones without detachable lenses, but it's looking like for a lot of stadiums they are not allowed, which is a huge shame because they can take really, really good pictures. If you have any kind of detachable lens, whether it's for your phone or your camera, they are absolutely not allowed, like pretty much at any stadium. Sometimes point and shoots are allowed, so just like cameras without a detachable lens, but it really, really does depend on the stadium, because they really don't like professional camera equipment kind of any kind. Next up, one that people will forget, and is especially important if you're queuing. If you're in the UK, they've said you can't queue overnight and stuff, so do not queue overnight. It's a huge pet peeve of mine. But anyway, you'll be queuing up during the day, whether you're queuing up for early entry, you're queuing up for the merch stand. Merch stand queues can get really big. Whether your stadium doesn't have a roof and it's still sunny, you need sun cream. Obviously, you do not need this exact sun cream. This is not the sun cream you need. You can buy any sun cream you like. This is just the one I personally like. It's the Bondi Sands one. Personally, I prefer the bigger one, but I have this just because obviously it's smaller. And it's fragrance free, it's UVA and UVB. I just really like it. You want to reapply this every 4 hours. If you are queuing a long time, you want to make sure you keep applying this bad boy, because you don't want to get burnt, because it will hurt, especially if you're doing more than one aerosol show in a row. It will hurt, so make sure you SPF it up. So yeah, any kind of SPF that can fit in your bag. This is usually allowed at most stadiums. Again, you are going to have to check on the whole bag policy. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to say that, but I just worry. But yeah, even if you couldn't take this into the actual stadium, you could have it in the queue outside, because most of the merch stands are outside the stadium. You queue outside the stadium before you scan your ticket, so you can just kind of like toss it. Say if you get a really cheap one, get a small one, get one of those like little teeny tiny ones, you can get rid of it. But it is really, really great to have sun cream. Avoids the sunburn. Just, you always forget it. It's something people always forget, but then whenever I'm getting my sun cream out, they're like, oh, can I have some sun cream? And I'm like, yes. That is why usually I bring a big one, because I know everyone else always forgets sun cream, but I always have it. If you ever see me and it's sunny, I have sun cream. I will always have sun cream on me. So this is the one I personally like. Usually not allowed aerosols, so if you have an aerosol one, you're usually not allowed them in stadiums, which is why I would opt for a cream, which is why. Hey, let's talk friendship bracelets. So, people often ask how many friendship bracelets I've made. I cannot tell you a precise amount because I don't count. Oh, that rhymed. But yeah, I can't tell you an exact amount, but basically I've made quite a few and I'm still making some. So this one says So Long London, which is super cute. And like, I just made like different, oh, that's a cute, oh, I might wear that tonight actually. That's really cute. That says Eras Tour and it's like, oh, I have made some cute friendship bracelets I forgot about. Very nice. Anyway, while I was at the show in Paris, what I thought was a genius idea, actually let me show you about MetLife. MetLife, what I did is I put them in the front pocket and just kind of pulled them out. It worked. I also had a lot on my wrist and tried to take them off and stuff. It did kind of work, but I didn't know which was for like which era and which sizes, because I've made them all different sizes, because obviously you get kids asking for them, you get like fully grown adults asking for them as well. You need to make sure friendship bracelets are in different sizes. If you make every single friendship bracelet the size of your own wrist, it will not fit everybody, is what I have learnt. Because I have quite small wrists and stuff, but like obviously kids have even smaller wrists, people have bigger wrists, smaller wrists, like just make lots of different ones. Anyway, so I did that. It didn't really work because like, I'd ask people what their favourite album is. Don't do that. Literally just give them a friendship bracelet most of the time. Just because like I was literally trying to find one and I'd just be like, I don't have one of these. Apparently I've made no folklore bracelets. This is the end. And then what I did for Paris is I had this strap and I put it on my bag. So this is how... so I had the VIP strap from like the VIP box. So I put it like this. So one on one side and then one on the other, and then I put the friendship bracelets on like this. So then every single time someone asked for a friendship bracelet, I had to detach it. When I tell you I've never dropped more friendship bracelets in my entire life. Ever. I kept dropping these bad boys. So what I have done, and I do not know who started this trend, I do not know who thought of this genius idea, is I got little carabiner, I think they're called carabiner. Carabiner? I don't know. I'm not a camper. I feel like these are camping equipment. I'm not a camper. But I got them in little heart shapes. Oh my gosh. That's me! That was so embarrassing. But like, so I got them like this. So I got multiple, there was like a pack of 10. I'll link them on Amazon. And what I'm gonna do is attach these to my bag, like so. Now some stadiums are a bit iffy with friendship bracelets. They want them all on your wrist and stuff. So do be careful what you think you want. But this one, it'll be easier, I think, we'll find out at the concert, to take the friendship bracelets off this, and then I can separate them either by size or era, probably by size, just to make it easier and stuff. So you can attach multiple of them, and it just kind of organises them as well. And when you're taking them off, it's not like all of them at once just fall on the floor. So I got these. They're also super cute, so they make a nice little accessory for the bag. How cute would these be as earrings? But no, they are not to be used as earrings. They have ow. Do not use them as earrings. They are for holding them. They're not like great quality. Don't use these for camping, I don't think. I don't know what you use them for camping. I feel like you attach yourself to things, so I wouldn't trust my body weight with these, but I would trust the weight of a friendship bracelet. While we're on the topic of friendship bracelets and bracelets, what happens when you enter the stadium is this. They will give you this. So it's improved from previous tours. In previous tours, it was like one size only. This time they have it where it is like this. It's one of those ones, oops. They have it where you can move it up and down, which is very, very handy. So let me just try. She's done. Oh, okay, I have no idea. Okay, we'll fix that later. We'll fix that later, that's a future me problem. So anyway, this is what it looks like. This is the friendship bracelet, and you like slide the slider up and you just attach it to your wrist. So as you can see, this is what it looks like. Before the show, you need to take this tab out. So when you take this tab out, it will not light up like this. What will happen is it will stay like not lit up until the countdown comes on. So at the very end of the countdown, when the clock goes forward, it lights up. Now, if it's daylight, yes, you're not going to be able to see these very well. Obviously, you can see them on your own wrist, but you're not going to be able to see them in the stadium very well until later on in the show, till the sun sets. If you're in a stadium with a roof, you'll be able to see these the entire concert. If you don't have a roof, you're not going to be able to see them as much. But the concert is still just as special. You can also get fantastic videos during the daylight as well. So when the concert's in daylight, there are different benefits and stuff. So don't be too disheartened, because I know some people have been really sad that the concerts are going to be in daylight. Don't be sad about that, because you still got really great pictures and it's still a great atmosphere. Okay, so as you can see, you have to do that before Taylor comes on stage. Do it during applause. So if you don't know, before Taylor comes on stage, there is applause, and then there's You Don't Own Me. The song You Don't Own Me is what happens when the countdown is on. So you want to take this out before that, really, because otherwise if you don't, I don't know if this is the same for the Eras tour, but for the Rep tour, if you didn't take this tab out, it wouldn't then interact with the concert, like it didn't light up, because they must do a thing at the start of the concert to make them light up. I don't know the full thing, but yeah, do bear that in mind that you need to take this tab out. But keep it, put it in your bag, because after the show, this will light up. It will drive you nuts. If you are trying to sleep, it will just be there telling you that it's on. So you'll see people with these at the concert, they will be lighting up like this. You can't really see it again because of the daylight, but it is lighting up there. You can just see it. Take the tab, find the little bit to put the tab in, and there you go. It turns it off. It's just great. If you have any plastic, say if you didn't do this, if you get home, if you just get some plastic or whatever, you can just like pop it in as well, and it works just, it works fine. So yeah, it's pretty good, and it keeps the battery of it on for longer. So we do like it. It's a good tip. We did it for the Rep tour, and it meant the battery lasted longer, so you didn't have to replace it. But I feel like it's easier to replace these batteries, because I know for the like Rep tour, like people had to get like a screwdriver, but for this, I don't think you have to. Oh. Maybe you do actually, I've lied. No, you had to take something to be able, so if you want to replace the battery, like you have to like do something or other, but this bit's just for the bracelet. Oopsies. I don't know electronics. There are people who show you how to replace the battery. I am not one of those people. I can do a lot of things. Anything to do with batteries? No. There's no thoughts behind these eyes when it comes to electronics. Absolutely none. Okay, next up. So I've told you all about all of those things. Makeup. So in terms of makeup items, I would not bring my entire makeup because that would be silly. What I would bring, and I don't actually have one of the items on me, but I will tell you what it is. First up, concealer. If I could only bring one item, it would be concealer. So I would bring concealer because, like, I don't know, like if I'm sweaty and stuff, it just can like fix my makeup. I love concealer. This is my personal favourite one. It's quite an expensive one. There are so many cheaper ones out there. The collection one is fantastic and it's like £5. But I really like this. And if you're curious what colour I use, it's 95 or 006. I think it's Ivory Warm. I personally really like it. You're probably thinking, Rachel, you're a cool tone girly. Probably, but it works on my skin. It's my favourite one. I wear it in like every single video and every single day, pretty much. It's my favourite one. So this is the Lancome one that I use. As well as that, if I can, if I have space, if like the stadium allows, I love this. This I can put over my makeup every single time. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Pink Glass and Blush. I use this in Disneyland, so when I went to Disneyland, it kind of just like tops your makeup up. Now, some people, you may look like a clown if you do this. Please try this out later on. But what I did is it just gave me an extra bit of colour to say my makeup kind of like faded a bit during the evening. It just kind of gave me that extra like looking alive look. So I really like that. Another item I would take, so the 3 items I would take into the stadium are concealer, blush, this specific blush to be honest, and the eyeliner. So I'll bring eyeliner because when you cry, sometimes when I have eyeliner on, my eyeliner sometimes comes off, like if I'm sweating and stuff. My mascara doesn't, and we'll talk about that in a second, but my eyeliner can't, so I like to bring my eyeliner so I can kind of top that up. I also do that on nights out as well. What else I love? This. So I do not take this to concert with me. I've done it before the concert. I don't need it. This bad boy. This Sky High waterproof mascara. Now the waterproof mascara is a pain. If you do use this every day, it's a pain to get off. It's honestly, it's a nightmare to get off, but that's because it will stay on your eyelashes. Your eyelashes will stay lifted the entire day, the entire concert. You could put this on in the morning, by the evening your eyelashes will look the same. I'm not even joking. I do a lot of layers of this. I don't just do like one coat and I'm done. I'm like, it takes me like 5 minutes to do mascara because I'm still doing it. Now, I think it's a tubing mascara, so when it dries, like you can't really like reapply or whatever. Like it doesn't look good if you do that. But so make sure you do it while it's still wet. But yeah, this is amazing. I cried during Marjorie, and when I say cried, I mean sobbed, and my mascara did not budge. My mascara did not move. I was sweaty. I was crying. My mascara, you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know. So I will hype this mascara up for the rest of my life. And so I will hype this mascara up every single day. For everyday use, if anyone's curious what mascara I use the normal one. So I use this, not waterproof. I don't use the waterproof every day just because like it feels different on your eyelashes slightly, and like again, as I said, it's difficult to get off. So I don't wear that one every day. But when I do wear it, it's good. If I know I'm going to be out all day, I'll wear that. Next up on like kind of makeup items, but kind of not. Lip balm. If you are queuing, you will thank me. If you're at a concert, you will absolutely thank me. Lip balm is the best invention ever. So I personally will always use the Burt's Bees. I think it's not like sticky or anything. It just adds that extra layer of hydration. And if you're out queuing all day, you're dehydrated at the concert and stuff, you will thank me later. I always get the mint one as well because it kind of feels refreshing and a little bit tingly. But feel free to use whatever lip balm you personally prefer. So say if you're like a lip oil girly, you want to use a Summer Fridays. If you want to use anything like that, then use something like that. But for me personally, this is the best thing ever. You can get them tinted. I just personally like this non-tinted one. It's amazing. And you don't realize how like dehydrated and kind of dry you can get at a concert. And this bad boy, I love it. It's just such a good tip. I know people will be thinking, Rachel, I don't need lip balm at a concert. Try it once, your life will be changed. I promise you, your life will be changed for the better. You are welcome. You are welcome. Okay, last but not least, and I think I'm saving the best till last here, are earplugs. You may be thinking, Rachel, why would I need earplugs for a concert? I want to listen to a concert. Of course you want to listen to a concert, but you'll also want to listen to concerts in the future, and you need to protect your hearing. Concerts are too loud for your ears. It is just a fact, concerts are too loud for your ears. They can damage your hearing. Even just one concert can damage it. You need to look after those bad boys. So there are 2 different options here. Now behind the bar, and I'm pretty sure most stadiums, at least in the UK, they will have these little foam earplugs. These is what they look like. It's just a foam earplug. They will probably be orange. These are the ones that they gave us in France, but in the UK they always seem to be orange. They're the ones that you get given on airplanes. They are not the most comfortable things in the world. They feel like foam earplugs. They are visible as well, so that's a big thing. So when you put them in your ear, you can see them in your ear. It also does muffle the sound differently because they're not designed specifically for concerts. They're just designed to protect your ears. Now it is good if you have nothing and you're looking for a very, very cheap option because they are usually free, but there are a lot of downsides to these. So I purchased the Loop Experience. I did this with my own money. None of this is sponsored or anything, but I got the Loop Experience. I think these are the original versions. There's a newer version now and there's like a Pro, so like I don't have the bougiest ones, but these, they come in a little case so you can take them in and out and stuff. I was hesitant. I knew I wanted to test them out in Paris. I knew I wanted to get some for Paris because Paris, it was an indoor stadium, so there was a roof. I knew I wanted to check it out. Like, I didn't realize how loud concerts can be, and then I saw so many TikToks basically being like, you need to wear something. So they come in like a little case like this, and they have different like of these, like different tips, depending on your ear size. I think I have quite a small ear size. I'm not sure. Someone on TikTok once said I have really big ears, but I personally don't think I do. But anyway, these are what they look like. There are slightly different ones out there. There are different colours and stuff. These are the Loop Experiences designed specifically for concerts. I get so many questions about these. So for starters, can you still hear Taylor? Yes, or I wouldn't have worn them. I would have taken them out, which would have been so stupid, I know, but I probably would have taken them out. Can you just hear yourself? No? People always said that you can just hear yourself loads, and don't get me wrong, I could hear myself probably more than I would have been able to, but it wasn't like really annoying. And also, if you're one of those people who like regrets like screeching it, well not screeching, but screaming loudly in your concert videos, these can kind of help with that, I guess. I've seen people say that, but for me personally, I didn't find it disrupted it that much at all. I actually felt it was really good. A couple of times during the concert, I took them out to see the difference, because I was like, there's no way. And there was a big difference. You can hear Taylor clearer, it muffles the sounds around you, it muffles the screaming. Now I did have 12-year-old kids, I don't know if they were 12, but there were some very young children behind me. It must have been maybe their first concert. They were screaming a lot. I could still hear them, don't get me wrong, but it muffles, it doesn't make it hurt. And after the concert, your ears aren't ringing, your ears don't hurt. I really, really love these. I thought they were fantastic. So let me show you. So you pop them in like so. Oh God, this is so weird when you put them in because it's kind of like noise cancelling. So you want to, yeah, okay, there we go. So you pop them in like so. So you don't want them sticking out like this. This is not how they are designed to be worn. Because one, they don't really look that stylish like this, but also they don't feel very secure like this. I can still hear things very, very well. What you're going to want to do is you need to turn it. So you turn it so it looks like, I don't know if you can see this very well. You turn it so it looks like this in your ear. Now, do the same on this side. So as you can see from the front, my ears do stick out more than the average person, I think, but I've also got my hair behind my ears. You can't see them. You can see them from the side. I will attach a concert video here so you can see what they look like at the side of me at the concert, but to be completely honest, they kind of just look like a piercing. They didn't look like anything in particular. Now, as I have these in, I can definitely hear myself differently as I'm talking, but you've also got to bear in mind, I'm just in my room right now, there's not people screaming around me, but I can hear that, but it has muffled the sound because basically that's what it does. So there are different ones if you're thinking, if you want some for studying or if you want some for engaging with people. Sometimes people have them specifically for cafes, like, well, they're not specifically for cafes, but like if you want to have conversations with people but like background noise upsets you and stuff, or like distracts you, any kind of thing that bothers you. So yeah, there are different ones. So these are what they look like. They are comfortable. They feel like AirPods in your ears. If you've got the AirPods, I personally have the AirPod Pros, the original ones. They feel like that in my ear, obviously, but they don't have like the little dangly bit, but that's what they feel like. A couple of times in the concert, because I'm a completely honest person, I did feel like I needed to take them out because they felt like AirPods, but they're not as uncomfortable as AirPods, because sometimes I can find AirPods can be a little uncomfortable. So I did kind of feel like I needed to take them out, and then I remembered that they were in there. So essentially for most of the concert, I couldn't even remember they were in there, but occasionally I'd be like, oh my gosh, something's in my ear. My AirPods are in my ear. Why have I got my AirPods in? And then I'd be like, oh, wait, they're these. So, like, I do really, really like these. Imagine if I'm, like, speaking on the video now and it sounds completely different. But yeah, it's really easy to put in. They're really, really simple. And it's so weird, like, how different it makes it sound. But yeah, I really, really loved these. It protects your hearing. They can be quite expensive. There are cheaper ones out there. There are more expensive ones out there. But my mum is getting these for her birthday because she asked for them, so I got her some. I was trying to see, I was like, is she listening to this? But yeah, I got her some for her birthday because she did ask for these because she didn't have them beforehand. I just wanted to like test them out and stuff. I wasn't too sure, but I said how good they were, and now she's getting some, and I'm recommending them pretty much to everyone because I just think they are. To be completely honest, I think they're fantastic. I have no complaints whatsoever. Obviously, as I said, they were slightly uncomfortable at certain points, but for the most part of the concert, I didn't even remember I was wearing them. So yeah, that is everything that I would probably include in my concert bag. Tissues, I don't have a pack of tissues on me, but include tissues. You will cry a lot at the concert if you're like me. I cried during Marjorie and during the countdown. The countdown very much got me. I don't know why. Like the countdown and then the intro is just so emotional. Like even if you're not an emotional person, it's emotional. Marjorie and then like near the end of the concert as well. It's an emotional time. It's an emotional time. So tissues, any kind of like sanitary products you need as well, make sure you bring them. I also recommend tissues because if you're using the bathrooms at stadiums, they can not always be the nicest places in the world. So sometimes there is no toilet paper, so tissues are a great kind of substitute if there is no toilet paper. I'd also bring hand sanitizer as well, because sometimes there's no soap, and say if you want some food and stuff, bring hand sanitizer. It's great. I just use the Bath & Body Works ones because they smell nice as well. So I think that's everything that I would include in my bag. I probably forgot something really, really obvious, but personally for me, that's everything I would include. Let me know in the comments like things that you include in your bag. If you have medical kind of things, you can also bring food into the stadium and water into the stadium, but you do have to check and make sure you have all of the correct kind of like access cards and stuff. For most stadiums, you cannot bring food inside. If you can bring food inside, I would recommend like a protein bar or something, especially if you're queuing. You need to eat. You need to eat or you're going to faint. So please have food, especially if you're queuing for a long time outside. Bring a hat if you can, like a sun hat. If you have a hat, like a cowboy hat, take it off during the concert as well. That is not something you want on during the concert, obviously. But yeah, they are kind of like my main things, I think. Try to think if I've forgotten anything. I don't think I have, but yeah, just look after yourself. Sometimes stadiums also allow empty water bottles in, and they have refill stadiums. They have refill sites up in the stadium as well. If you're bringing uncomfortable shoes and you've got enough space in your bag, I would also bring like some flip-flops or something, because I saw so many people after the concert take their heels off and just walk barefoot. Do not walk barefoot in London. I'm just using London as an example of these because that I think is the only stadium in the UK I've been to before. Do not walk barefoot. Please do not walk barefoot. No. So bring some kind of flip-flops that fit in your bag, something to protect your feet after the show, because it is a 3-hour concert. Please dress comfortably, bring plasters if you need them for your shoes, all of that. But yeah, that is everything I think. Obviously all the correct medication, if you need anything like medical, bring all of that as well. Usually stadiums allow all of that. So yeah, top tips from this is loop earplugs, fantastic, hand sanitizer, that's a big one, and tissues. I think they're kind of the biggest ones. And then obviously your phone, a charger. You need a charger really is what I would say, because you don't want your phone to run out of battery. Your ticket is also on your phone, so you need the battery for it. But I think that is everything. Let me know in the comments again like what you kind of bring to concerts with you, and those sort of things, and if you enjoyed the video or other kind of videos you want to see, that would be so awesome. Thank you so much for watching. It means the absolute world to me. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you've come back to watch me again, thank you. That is the coolest thing ever. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and as always, have a great day.